Good morning. It is Wednesday, December 18th, 9:16 a.m., 2024, episode 2761. This is yesterday's cartoon. It's a response to the latest school shooting, and I just, I don't know, I just get this idea from looking at, uh, just reading the story, thinking about what have I not done yet on these school shootings. Just, how many of these cartoons am I going to draw each year? There's been, I think, over like 500 mass shootings this year, and the one that happened this week was the 83rd school shooting. And I commented on a Gary Varvel cartoon, and everybody's just like, the guns aren't the problem, guns aren't the problem, and you point out, and then they try to point out stats from other countries with violence and stuff, and this one guy used the UK, which I'm very familiar with, and he fucked up because he used the one I was very familiar with, and I pointed out, based from his own stats, that guns are indeed the problem. The UK had 65 homicides this year so far, out of 65 million people. Um, and most of those, and like 50% of those were with knives and stuff. 5% were with guns. And somehow he thought that made his point. Didn't. The point is, though, is that we will not give up our guns. Someone who's probably older than I am wrote on my blog yesterday that she will never see gun control, gun reform in this nation before she leaves this earth. And you know what? You don't have to be old to make that statement. I don't see it happening at all during my lifetime, and it probably won't happen during my son's lifetime. This country doesn't give a fuck. This country does not care about children's lives, regular lives, anybody's lives over guns. We have a gun fetish in the United States of America, and it is a serious fucking problem. Here's the thing: the UK is not liberal. The UK, if anything, you can say it's moderate, but conservatives have controlled the United Kingdom, except for a few blips here and there, since the Thatcher days. Hell, since Winston Churchill, it is pretty much always, conservatives have pretty much always run the country. I mean, conservatives voted for Brexit, but they still don't want guns. So it's not really a conservative thing. I mean, it's a conservative thing here, but conservatives can have common sense, in regard to some areas. But the bullshit is what I tell you. I did like drawing this cartoon. One thing that was fun was putting in all the Easter eggs, and I had to go searching and thinking of what to add in and stuff. So there's like, there's a few Easter eggs in this one. I didn't really get as many comments about the Easter eggs as I thought I would. I do miss the comments on Go Comments just for that. Shout out Tom, Judy, SoCal pointed out that I took out Pizza Rat and the Rat Drone, Pizza Slice and the Rat Drone, and the last cartoon. And I did. I put it in, and I thought my readers will love it. But I felt like I made it a little bit too congested and maybe distracted too much. So you have to remember sometimes that not everybody is a super fan, and they know what Pizza Rat and the Goldfish and stuff. They're just not as familiar with that. Or what I'm doing with it. I don't really know what I'm doing with it either, but my regular fans love it. Robert Cotino and Satanic Fatty, and I think Dee Dee was threw in a comment in here too to a reply. Yes, he did. Everybody, have a great Wednesday. Goodbye.